To clean your Isolite Pro or Isolite 3, first start by turning the knob on your power vacuum base to the X to shut off the vacuum on your unit. Now you can go to the control head of your Isolite Pro and remove the evacuation levers. To remove the evacuation levers, there are two of them. Take your thumb and press them forward until the actual lever pops out. Please note that there are two dots on one side of the control head and two dots on the lever. These are reference points to ensure that when you replace them, you follow the same process. Take the second lever, press it out, and you'll note that there's one dot on this side and one dot on this lever. These levers correspond to where they should go back when you're reassembling the levers. Take your double-ended cleaning brush and clean the channels on the control head, ensuring that any material or debris is completely gone. Once you've done with that, you can then use an antiseptic wipe, a cavi wipe, and wipe the entire control head and hose down to ensure that it is nice and clean. Then rack it. Looking at the control levers for your Isolite Pro, there is a channel that's used for evacuation. Use your double-ended cleaning brush to ensure that there's no debris or material stuck inside that area. Do that for both of the levers of your Isolite Pro. Once that's done, you can now take the two levers, place them into an autoclave bag. Please refer to the instructions for use manual regarding details for the autoclave cycles. Seal the bag and autoclave the levers. Once the autoclave is done, to reuse the levers and replace them onto the control head, remove them from the autoclave bag. And before doing that, there are several steps to keep in mind. First, inspect the O-ring on the lever to ensure that it's in good shape. If it has been compromised or is starting to break apart, you can remove it and replace it with one of the O-rings from the O-ring kit. If it is still in good condition, take some of the Isolite lube, O-ring lube, place it on there. Just a little bit will be perfect. And make sure you do that for both of the levers to ensure that they're nice and lubricated. Put a little bit of lubrication on the channels. And then now, aligning the levers, two dots to two dots, place them over the back of the control head and press until they click. The other lever with one dot should be placed into the side with one dot. Press it over the back of the control head, click, and then operate the levers to ensure that they're nice and supple. To remove and clean the control of the power vacuum base, turn the knob until it raises from the X around, and you can then remove the knob. There's a channel on the knob that also needs to be cleaned. Take your double-ended cleaning brush and remove any material or debris that may have collected onto that knob. Do the same with the power vacuum base. Start by removing the power hose or the control hose, and then use your cleaning brush to clean through that channel. Ensure that any debris or material is also removed completely from the power vacuum base. There is an O-ring at the base of the control hose. Ensure that it too is in good condition. If it's not, you can remove it using a pick and replace it with one of the O-rings from the O-ring kit. If it is, take the O-ring lubricant and place a little bit onto the actual O-ring just to ensure that it's nice and lubricated and supple. To replace it, align the hose, turn it, and the unit will connect. To replace the knob on the power vacuum base, also take some of that O-ring lubricant and place it onto the large O-ring that's on the top of the knob and spread it around so that it's fully covered. Once you've done that, you want to take that knob and take the portion that has the little dot and place it anywhere on the power vacuum base other than the X and the removal dots. Slide the knob on and click it. Now turn it to ensure that it's nice and smooth, and then place it onto which evacuation channel you want. You can then plug the power back onto the power vacuum base, and the light will go from green to blue. To run cleaning solution through the hose, use the cleaning tip. Remove the vacuum light pipe and place it onto the tip, onto the control head, and then run your cleaning solution through, pursuant to the manufacturer's instructions for your solution. When you're done, it's a matter of removing that cleaning tip by taking your thumb, pressing the button, and then sliding up forward. Now you can replace the vacuum light pipe and utilize the system.